Hello my friends, and welcome back to the Rabbit Haul. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever since I filmed a haul, and yet I sure have been buying things. Today's haul is the first part of my Sephora sale haul, and then also a lot of skincare that I bought in Ulta, varying Ulta deals, Ulta clearance event, 21 Days of Beauty that I somehow still haven't hauled, so I'm doing it today. If you are short on time or don't like intros, drop the description box below. I have timestamps for every category. But I also do have some updates. So first off, an apology. The channel is completely off schedule. So much for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's been Thursday, Saturday this week. But hopefully I catch up to the schedule the upcoming week. Don't know about you guys, but I am currently in a wonderful mood. You can always tell from my makeup. The more makeup I'm wearing, the better the mood. Does anyone relate to that? And as far as formatting these hauls, just so I don't make hour-long haul videos, this is going to be the Sephora Ulta mid-range haul. I will have a drugstore haul coming for you soon, and I will also have a small business haul. I'm really excited about this. It's actually kind of a continuation of a challenge that I'm doing in the month of November. I heard about this challenge that other people were doing that they were calling the No Blank November challenge. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, the No Nestle November. I saw someone post that as a joke, I suspect, but I was like, actually, that's a great idea. I really do not like Nestle. This will be an interesting challenge at the grocery store because that's where you really feel Nestle. Oh my goodness. Great timing though, because we had to replace the entire contents of our fridge and freezer. So I'm standing there in the store with my phone up looking at what brands are Nestle owned. I ended up walking out of there with locally grown beans, you know? But yeah, it just got me thinking. I was like, I really do want to support more small businesses, but it's difficult. We see so many of these large businesses on a daily basis. You have to really seek out small business. So I'm going to be trying to do that in the month of November, which I think should be a really good thing for, Black Friday shopping, to support more of these small businesses. Let's start this video off with my Sephora sale haul, which is coincidentally all the makeup. So this is actually what I bought in the friends and family sale as opposed to the VIB sale, and it's the funniest thing to think about how I shopped. Everything I bought from Sephora in the friends and family sale is makeup, and everything I've bought so far in the VIB sale is skincare. And I do this all the time when I'm shopping. I think what it is that, for as much as both of those worlds are beauty, they're kind of almost different sides of the brain, even though that's actually, that whole concept is incorrect. We'll go with it for a moment here because, makeup is this creative idea, skincare is this kind of science-based idea. I feel like I turn on different parts of my brain to do the shopping for those. You guys know how I haul by now. I'm giving you mini reviews on everything. So I think you guys saw me talk about this. This is the Sephora Favorites Lashstash. I had just opened this in a past video, but now I've tried almost everything, or have I tried everything? I think I've tried everything in this kit now, and I can honestly tell you, this is one of the best lash stashes I've ever seen Sephora do. I was most interested in the Velour lashes, which I'm wearing today. I absolutely love them. They say they're no trim lashes, and they are so perfect. If you struggle with lashes, some of them come so long that it's like a mental block for me to cut off that much of what I bought. Do you know what I'm saying? So to not have to cut it all, they just fit the eyes perfectly. They're a little more accented at the outside of the lash. They're so easy to work with, and they've got a thick enough band that you don't have issues with reusing them. I love those. Amazing full size in here. The Pat McGrath, what is it called? The Fetish Eyes Mascara. That's an amazing mascara. I feel like I was so skeptical of this wand when I first opened it because it's an odd shape. It's kind of flat on the end, but then I remembered I actually like that shape because I take the flat portion of it and kind of pile the product on my lashes literally in this motion, and then I take the brush and scoop it through. Describing movements for makeup it's a little difficult. It's difficult, I promise you that. But yeah, it's a great formula, no flaking through the day. It's a good volumizing mascara. It's got some lengthening to it. I really like it. The other two that were new to me in that kit was the Urban Decay Lash Freak, which I like this mascara, but it's definitely one where you have to have a lash comb. The shape of it, I think the principle of it is that you're able to lift your lashes more, but it's really not good for separating. You know, those are just the bristles are too small on this, so it doesn't really separate. You have to have a lash comb or save an old mascara wand and use that. I'm telling you, that's my new trick. No need for a metal lash comb if you do that. And then the Anastasia mascara, this one is nice. It's definitely more of a volumizing mascara. It's got a slight hourglass shape to it. Kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is also in the box. The Ilia Limitless Lash is still my absolute favorite mascara. Bad Gal Bang is wonderful in the sample size. The full size, the wand is just, it's too wiggly. I'm telling you, it's too wiggly. Sure, some people like it, but for me, it's too wiggly. Grande Lash Serum, that's a great product. It works too well. As I've told you guys in the past, if you wear glasses, your lashes will get so long that they scrape up against your eyelashes, or at least mine did. Lancome's Sills Booster XL, wonderful mascara primer, and then the Blink Amplified mascara. That's the other full size in here. That's a fantastic tubing mascara. It's not going to be a super dramatic mascara, even though it says amplified. It's more of a day-to-day mascara, but much easier to wear than your more traditional mascara. I feel like your traditional mascara with a no makeup look, that's where I run into issues with flaking. If I've got a full face of makeup like this, I think what happens is if there are any flakes, they hit the powder and then, you know, don't adhere to my face. It's when I'm doing those more dewy looks that I really appreciate a tubing mascara like that. I just can't get over what a good deal this is. Retail value of $172 with the 20% off discount, under $40. Under $40. I have bought these every year and I will continue to buy them every year as long as Sephora makes them decent, but I'm telling you guys, this one is a really good one. The Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm wearing again today. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry, I love this palette so much. I understand the criticisms around this. I totally do, and yet I really think Pat made this for people who don't own a lot of her products, which is why there's criticism from the people who are like, but we always buy everything from you. Why did you use repeat shades in this? Why are there no special shades? What is this packaging? What a catch-22, you know, if you want to be able to make a product that more people can purchase, especially one that's only $78 for a luxury brand, that's amazing. You know, I think it's a difficult situation. I know that some people think there's too many shimmers in here. I can see how, but for me, I'm telling you, I love everything about this palette, including the fact that there are only 3 mattes. So here's my deal. You know, I absolutely love Pat McGrath's shimmer formula. I tend to like a really soft, really easy to apply a lot of shimmer eyeshadow, and that's exactly what you get with her formula. Her mattes are not my favorite because they're still a little soft, and when it comes to mattes, I like a harder and drier formula like Viseart. But it's so beautiful, and it leans purple, which I love playing with purple. A lot of purples on the market are not good. These are good, beautiful purples. I'm very behind in my YouTube watching with everything that's happened, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there are a lot of reviews on this, so I won't spend too much time on it. Just know that I absolutely think if you have never tried Pat McGrath and you're wondering, is this worth the money? To me, it absolutely is the best intro to her brand that I've ever seen. You know, she had those little $28 palettes last year. This blows those out of the water by far. Let's do it. Let's chat about more of these rare beauty products here, which I'm just gonna go ahead and assume at this point with wearing this type of look, I don't have too many Selena stans watching, so I can just go ahead and give you guys some real raw, honest thoughts on these products. We'll start with the brow pencil. I'm going to make this pretty quick because ultimately I don't think this is for most people. It is extremely pigmented, it is extremely soft, and the gel deposits a ton of color. That either sounds like pure perfection to you, and you probably have tiny brows like I do, or you're thinking, oh, absolutely not. I think there's a lot more absolutely not people out there. But even for me, you know, I loved this when I first got it. I was like, this is the perfect brow pencil. I can actually fake brows with this. But because it's got that slanted tip, it only took a matter of time before it rounded itself, so now it's difficult again for me to work with. I'm thinking about taking a knife to it and just slanting it again myself because there's so much product in here, and I don't think the gel side is going to last as long as the pencil, so I'm gonna try it. Wish me luck. And with the brow gel itself, I just told you guys about what I do with mascara. So I save an old wand and I use that as my lash separator these days, which means my old metal lash combs are not in use, or at least they weren't. And then I realized, well, if I've got these really pigmented brow gels, why don't I take those to my brows? And that's what I've been doing. That definitely works with it, but you know, at the same time, that means I'm piling on product and then taking it off. So I think this is going to be probably a very polarizing product, and again, even if you do like it, like myself, I don't understand why she didn't do a fine tip as opposed to the slant. Mainly because it seems to me that the people who like slanted brow tips, like the Goof Proof from Benefit as opposed to Precisely My Brow, it seems like those people already have thicker brows. So you've got a product here that gives so much brow for people with thick brows. I'm at a loss. And then I bought both of her kits because I cannot read. No, really, truly, I thought this was $20. I thought I was paying $20 for this kit, and then when I looked at my receipt 4 days later, I was going, why is that so high? That's kind of high. And then I realized it was $28. Thought an 8 was a 0. That was wishful thinking. In case you don't recognize what I'm talking about, these are the Best of Rare Beauty, a great way to celebrate a brand that has been around for a month. Understand my sarcastic tone is just how I am. I bought these products because I genuinely enjoyed her blush. Her blush, I got a little sample of it, and it is incredible, and a little goes such a long way that I thought, okay, it seems smart to buy these small sizes because I am probably never going to finish a full size. But ultimately, I think that one of these sets is more worth it than the other necessarily. I do think the Lip and Cheek 4-piece set is much better curated. You get the Love Matte Blush, you get the Joy Dewy Blush, Support Lip Balm, and Transform Matte Lip Cream. And ultimately, you do get a little bit of a discount buying this set. A lot of the reason for that is because the lip cream is actually more than 3/4 of the size of a full size. Doesn't that just really go to show that we have no idea the contents of a product based on its appearance? You know, 3/4 of the size of a full size. So each one of these are a $15 value, which means the other kit, the one that I didn't buy, I'll put a picture up, that one is actually a $30 value for $15. So that is by far the best deal. And I'll tell you guys this, I do actually really like this formula. It's not what I expected. I was expecting a matte dry down formula, but it's not. It's one of those cream finishes that does not dry down, so not a transfer proof lip cream, but it is really comfortable. A good level of pigment. It's actually not as pigmented as I expected based on her blushes, but yeah, it's a nice formula in my opinion, as long as you're okay with that fact that it's not transfer proof. It's so funny, I was looking at the reviews for this, and of course there are some 1 stars from people who expected that. You know, it's that whole expectation versus reality that can make people so upset. But yeah, this is not a transfer proof lipstick. I had no idea what to expect with these lip balms because it seems like people's opinions on them are all over the place. I think I was hoping for a product like the Fresh lip balms. It's not. It's a little different. It's definitely more of a lipstick compared to the Fresh lip balms. But it is overall, it's nice. Some people say they can't handle the taste of it, and I spent a lot of time thinking about that because that really perplexed me. I ultimately realized I can't tell you what they taste like because I have a very intense aversion to tasting my lipstick on my lips. I tried to do it. I was sitting there going, I don't do that. I don't lick my lips. Weird. But I got to thinking about it and I was like, I do actually see a fair amount of people lick their lips fairly often. So I guess I can see how maybe there would be a taste if you do that. But for me, yeah, I did not experience that at all. I barely smell it, which is funny because a lot of people said I guess there's a slight smell to it, but it's not a strong smell. That's another really, really personal aspect there, the smell of products. And I really like the two blush colors in the kit. You know, you get one that's a little bit more of a terracotta type of color, you get one that's a little more peachy pink, and both of them are very pigmented and will most likely work on all skin tones. So I think the $28 kit is actually great. But this little $15 lip and cheek two-piece mini duo, it's fine. It's a good way to try these products, but I just don't feel like it's well curated. The blush in here is one of the matte ones. This is Bliss, and it is very, very light. I absolutely think this is one that is made for lighter skin tones. And then for whatever reason, the lip balm in here is brown. Like, the two colors don't really go together, so it's a strange choice to me. I think they should have gone with one of the more, you know, friendly to all skin tones blushes, and then a lip balm that correlates with that. That would make sense. So, you know, obviously between the two, I just think the best choice is to spend $13 more, which I don't know if that's really a good suggestion or not, but again, for me, perfection, because these blushes, this is the way for me to buy them. So you guys know how I've been saying I have a ton of skincare that I need to haul. We're doing it today. I'm so embarrassed that I still haven't hauled all this because some of this I've almost finished. What have I been doing? Before I get into all of that stuff, I want to share with you guys the skincare that would have been a trial had I not lost power for 5 days, had a tremendously bad breakout, which I've actually managed to mostly clear. I don't know if you can see, I've still got some breakouts going on, but we've almost got it under control. Oh my gosh, you guys, when our power came back on, I had not seen myself in the mirror for 5 days. When I went and looked in the mirror, I get a lot of questions like, how did you cure your acne? I have not cured it, I manage it. Unless things go really wrong in my life and I'm under a lot of stress, in which period of time it all comes flooding back. Whoa, it was bad. So I did not feel that it would be fair for me to do a trial and have to explain to you everything that happened. So instead, I'm just going to haul all of this today. So this is the Dr. Denese Skin Science brand. This popped up on Octoly, which I think most of you know about Octoly. It is a PR website, but one where you pick what you're interested in. And I was really interested in this brand after I did a little bit more digging. It turns out Dr. Denese is more of a QVC brand. I was reading her bio, and basically she moved to the US from Hungary, and by the time she started medical school, she was a little bit of an older student, and so she kind of felt that pressure to look younger, and that's what started her feeling motivated to create products for women, because, you know, we do have a lot of pressure on us to look our best, to look younger. We do feel it. And I like her formulas. Her products are made in the USA. The ingredients lists are nice and short and to the point. Some do have fragrance, but not all of them. So I'll just take you guys through the routine and talk about the products. This is the Hydrating Cleanser. It's a very basic cleanser, not really a creamy cleanser, which is kind of what I expected, more of a almost a hybrid between a gel and a cream cleanser. It was okay, probably not my absolute favorite cleanser that I've ever tried, but it's alright. The Hydro Shield Ultra Moisturizing Face Serum with ceramides, retinol, and linoleic acid. That really is basically everything that's in this product. It is a very short ingredients list on this. No fragrance in this, no alcohol in this. It has some retinol and some ceramides, as well as soybean extract. The only thing is this one does have dimethicone as the first ingredient, so I'll refer you to my video talking about silicones in skincare. Still can work. There's not a problem inherently with them. You can just run into pilling depending on what you're combining it with. You'll be fine if your whole routine is Dr. Denese, though, as these products do work together. Then we have the Hydro Shield Hydrating Dream Cream. This was actually really nice also. With ceramides, retinol, and bio replacement lipid factor. I love the packaging on this one. It's kind of more of a medium weight moisturizer, but yet still feels like you're really locking your moisture in, I assume because it does contain some silicone ingredients as well. These are the Advanced Firming Facial Pads, and they're probably my least favorite. I'm not really sure why these didn't work out that well for me. They're good in theory. They are high in glycolic acid. That could solely be the reason I didn't love them that much. They're kind of strong. They're pretty strong, and I do have a little bit more sensitive skin. Vitamin C, peptides, no added fragrance, no added alcohol, which is that's actually a little bit more difficult to find in some of these peel type of products. So overall, I think it'll be a good product for people that have a little bit more of a tough skin type than I do, but yeah, for me it was a little bit strong. Probably my favorite item in the box was this Hydro Burst Eye Mask. This is really nice. So you get these little tweezers in here, which is a better system than the scoops. I'm not able to pick up the eye gels with the scoop. I always end up getting 2 at once or none at once, so this was a great system. And they lock inside this lid. Wasn't I just saying more companies need to do that? I will put up another picture so I don't drip this liquid all over myself, but they're gold masks. They're really nice. They really do smooth out your under eye area. Really nice formula on this one. It says with collagen, hyaluronic acid, and gold, but I think there's some more interesting ingredients in here. The peptides in here, niacinamide, no fragrance, no alcohol. And then finally, the Defense Day Cream SPF 30. I was a little hesitant on trying this one out because it does contain both zinc oxide and a chemical filter, but it is octinoxate in here, which usually I'm able to use, and I was able to use this. The only thing is the tint itself is probably a little bit more for medium skin tones. You can buff it in, but as you can probably see here, it's not quite perfect for my skin, so I would have to use a little bit less SPF than is ideal, which I don't recommend doing that. So I do think this is for medium skin tones. You know what's so funny? I love almost everything that is here. I don't think I have any significant misses here. So I've talked about all these products because I've been using the heck out of them. Let's just do this. Let's call this speed reviews. I believe, no, I'm certain that it was Jessica Braun who I saw make a video and call it speed reviews, and I was like, oh, is that not what I do on my channel? That's perfect. So I'll link her channel below if you have not heard of her. It's mostly makeup, and she does a lot of drugstore makeup. Also, wonderful channel. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do this as speed reviews. So Indie Lee, why did I not try this brand sooner? It is so up my alley. I love the beautiful glass packaging. I love the formulations. These are not products with fragrance nor alcohol. The CoQ10 toner, absolutely incredible. Love that it hydrates the skin with just a simple mist and bam, increased hydration, increased antioxidants. Love it. Now the cleanser, I do like the cleanser, but I have to say the smell on it is certainly one of those strange smells. If you are using unscented skincare, occasionally you will run into odd smells with your skincare products, I assure you. But I like the principle of it. It's a gel cleanser that has enzymes in it. You can actually leave it on your skin for a couple of minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and get a little bit more from the enzymes in it, kind of wear it as a mask and then rinse it off. Now between the two, I do see myself being more of a long-term fan specifically of the toner. It's just so gorgeous. That Q10 is high in the ingredients list: hyaluronic acid, chamomile, sage, papaya, cucumber. Beautiful. On the 10x points day, I bought the Tula Clear It Up Acne Clearing and Correcting Gel. I was so excited about this after looking at the ingredients list. So this is a completely fragrance-free product here with 2% salicylic acid, the highest level that you will get over the counter. But it doesn't stop there. It's Tula, so of course we've got probiotics in here. We've got azelaic acid. We've got niacinamide. We've got willow herb, which is going to give you that salicin. We've got hyaluronic acid, so it's another one of those anti-acne formulas that also does help dry skin like myself. Also has zinc, also has allantoin, and in spite of telling you about all of these ingredients in this, that's basically it. This is an incredibly short ingredients list on this product. One con. There is but one con with this. I already had to replace the pump. I had to go and take apart a completely different product. Thankfully, I have an empties box. Oh my goodness. Took apart a pump, put it in here because the pump broke. I hope that's a very rare occurrence because I want to stick with this. You know, I've said the Inkless BHA has been my favorite for a very long time, but this isn't even that expensive. I will absolutely upgrade for azelaic acid, for zinc, for hyaluronic acid, for all of that in one product, but please, I don't want another broken pump. Please, Tula. The Peach and Lily Skin Shield Blurring Primer. So I'm telling you, this is practically a waste under makeup. This is one of those products to wear on makeup-free, foundation-free days. It is so gorgeous on your skin. It really gives you this glass skin effect while making your pores look blurred. You're also getting a whole bunch of skincare ingredients in here. You've got tons of antioxidants. Loaded with ceramides, it's got coenzyme Q10 in here as well, Cica in here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous formula, and I swear I expect no less from Peach and Lily. They're an incredible brand. One of you guys told me that I should try the Arcona brand, and I was so unbelievably lucky because my local Ulta had this on the store clearance, so it's not gone from the Ulta website, but I got it for 75% off. Mind-blowing, and I'm so glad I did because it's a beautiful exfoliator. Here's the thing, if the Lancer scrub is a little bit too harsh for you, this one is slightly dialed back, but still a good amount of grit. It's diatomaceous earth in this product as opposed to quartz crystal or as opposed to walnut shells. So yeah, it's not too harsh on the skin, I suppose, unless you push really hard, which you don't need to. And they say on this, use 2 to 4 times a week, apply 1 teaspoon to damp face, neck, and décolleté in light upward and outward circles, mix with water to desired consistency, avoid eye area, and rinse well. Really easy to use. A little bit goes such a long way. This is not a powder cleanser, by the way, but you really do only need that 1 teaspoon of product, then you bring in some additional water to help it spread across your skin. So yeah, it's an amazing product. For $12, that was mind-blowing, a mind-blowing deal. I think it might actually be worth full price though, now that I know how long it lasts. Not fragrance-free, but I do love this smell. Yeah, it does smell like cranberry. I also bought the Clinique Cartridge ID system, and funny enough, this was motivated by one of you guys that left a comment that said something like, that looks like a very, beginner level of skincare. And I was thinking in my head, yeah, it does, which is why I need to try it. Obviously, I'm not new to skincare, having tried almost 1,000 skincare products, but I do want to be able to make recommendations of easy to use products, and I thought this kind of seems like it's very easy to use. I did have to buy these guys in separate packages. I think they sell this exact one together, but the price difference was, I believe, 25 cents, so I really didn't care. So what I purchased is the Hydrating Clearing Jelly, which has, let me check, a shockingly short ingredients list on this. It contains, let's see, hyaluronic acid, caffeine, lactic acid, zinc PCA, salicylic acid, lactobacillus. It does have some dyes, which I guess of course it does. It is blue. But yeah, no alcohol, no fragrance. And then the cartridge that I bought to go with it is the Imperfections one because I do deal with acne. So this one contains 1% salicylic, if I'm remembering correctly. Why can't I find the ingredients on this box? It's like a treasure hunt, I'm telling you. Okay, so it has glycolic, salicylic, zinc, caffeine, witch hazel in here. And the thing is, you might think that I wouldn't have chosen this because I do have a drier skin type, and the whole point of this is, you pick basically your serum, and you're putting your serum inside of your moisturizer, so it's very all-in-one. But I got to thinking about it, and I was like, why don't I just use that as a first moisturizer and then pile on either my squalane oil or another moisturizer after it? And that is what I've been doing, and as you can see, I've been loving it. What's nice about this is that in spite of some of those kind of strong ingredients that I just read from the ingredients panel, it's actually not a very strong formula. So again, I do believe it's 1% salicylic, which I find I can use every single day whereas with 2%, I use it every other day. So yeah, what I was doing is using this in the morning, use a different moisturizer at night, my much heavier moisturizer that is in the same video. But you know, for somebody who has a much less difficult skin type and doesn't have to do all the layering that I do, this could be enough. This could be enough for somebody who has mild acne. It's a well-done product. I feel like nobody talks about Clinique on YouTube because they're kind of an older brand, and so much of YouTube is focused on what's new and what's exciting and what's this generation, but I'm telling you guys, Clinique has had some classics for years, and their new products live up to those same expectations. And then this kit from Peter Thomas Roth, I got this on clearance. This kit was such a score, $100 value on this, and I paid $20, 80% off. So this was the Peter Thomas Roth Thermal Therapy Duo, and I'm just going to be honest with you that I haven't opened the mask yet. There is a mask in here, and I have not found the time to use it. But that's okay, because there also is a moisturizer. Definitely did not almost drop it. I did. I almost dropped it. I tried to show you guys this in another video, but it's white product in white packaging, so you can't see that I've actually hit, as they would say on the panning subreddits, I've hit baby pan. Baby pan is in here. It's a much heftier moisturizer than I expected, which is why I've been using it every single night as my night cream. Super thick on the skin. I can see how not everybody likes it. I noticed it had kind of mixed reviews. But yeah, it is a beautiful fragrance-free, alcohol-free product. We've got honey in here, ascorbyl palmitate, evening primrose oil, lots of other antioxidant-rich ingredients. We've got some very interesting ferments in here. I guess that's what they're talking about with mineral rich. They've got Saccharomyces with magnesium, copper. It's funny because it's one of those products where I would have looked at that ingredients list and been like, I guess it's a little different, but I don't know if I really want to splurge. I think it's $58 retail for this, but oh my gosh, you guys got me. That is how they get you. I'm telling you, they have these incredible sales on really good products, and then you're stuck. You're stuck buying an expensive product because you fell in love with it. Last Ulta item, I did buy the Mario Badescu Grab and Go set. I'm so upset that this sold out so fast in the Macy's sale. Did any of you try to get that? I was gonna stock up in that sale when this was on its own 50% off, but I did get this, so this will tide me over, if you will. The drying lotion is a holy grail status for me for inflamed acne, and then the facial spray, I don't spray it on my face, I just use it to intensify my eyeshadow. I finally did it. I finally bought more from Verso, and it has been a hot minute, but I have missed this brand. So, first off, Verso is kind of difficult to get. I don't know why, but they're not carried at either Sephora or Ulta. And their brand is based around an ingredient called retinol retinoate, which is where they took retinoic acid and they attached it to retinol. And the principle is that when that hits your skin, those components break apart, so you get basically the same thing as Tret from the retinoic acid immediately upon contact, and then the retinol over time gives you that same retinoic acid once it eventually breaks down. I tried this brand a long time ago, and I was convinced that retinol retinoate is underrated. The biggest problem with it is there's not a ton of research, nor is it used very often. It's kind of rare, but I knew I loved it, and I just finally bit the bullet for this specific product, because this is the blemish fix with retinol 8. I guess that 8 is supposed to be a play on words, retinoate, anyway. But yeah, the thing is, this product, let me put the ingredients list on the screen so you guys can see why I could not resist this. You guys see the beauty of this ingredients list, so succinct. Niacinamide, zinc, hyaluronic acid, has some antioxidant ingredients, and of course that retinol retinoate. It is a beautiful formula, assuming there's something to retinol retinoate, and that really is the whole catch with Verso as a brand. They do rely on that ingredient a lot, and it is kind of a leap of faith because the data on it is very limited. But I will let you guys know I plan on finishing this. I'm very pleased with it so far, and I know some of you have tried this ingredient and you feel the same. So share your thoughts in the comments section below if you too think that retinol retinoate is very underrated. But that is it. We have come to the end of another haul video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. and I will see you all next time.